Dear students, today I shall not teach you any topic, but I shall discuss with you one of the major concerns of mathematics, that is math phobia. What is math phobia and what can we do to overcome math phobia? Actually, most of you suffer from math phobia, and math phobia means fear of mathematics. So, mathematics to many students is no less furious than a demon. Many students feel sleepy as soon as they open their mathematics book. Their score in mathematics is very less, and that's why they just give up when they think that mathematics will be a burden for them. So they think it is not of their use and they can't do well in mathematics, and they no more need mathematics, and they just run away from mathematics. So what they can do to avoid this situation, and how can you, particularly those who are suffering from math phobia, what you should do so that you will be able to overcome this problem. You see, mathematics not actually is not so much difficult that is thought. In our traditionally, what happens, we are given a situation where a situation has been created so that you get afraid of mathematics, because everywhere there is discussion about mathematics. Mathematics is very difficult. You must score 100 out of 100 in mathematics. You must get good marks in mathematics. If you don't go and take get good marks in mathematics, then you are nothing. You are valueless, and your life, your career is spoiled. Like that, many things are told to you, which causes math phobia. And what you can do to overcome math phobia? The first thing you have to do is to know the symptoms of math phobia. Actually, there are four symptoms of math phobia. Panic. Sometimes you become panic. You become afraid of mathematics. Paranoia, passive behavior, and lack of confidence. So once you know what is the reason behind your math phobia, then it becomes easy for you to overcome it. And having math phobia does not make you a bad people, a bad person. Math is not the only thing in your life. There are many things. So don't think that if you are not good at mathematics, you are not good at your life, or you are of use a useless human being. No, it's not like that. So dealing with mathematics is important, and if it affects your life, you must deal with mathematics in a positive attitude. Students should ask questions when they don't understand. In your class, when you don't understand any question, you must ask your teacher. Because what happens, math concepts build upon each other. And if you get lost in the beginning, it will be much harder to understand the latter concepts. So, starting from your early childhood, you must acquire a habit of asking questions. Once you start asking questions, half of your problem is solved. So it is very less likely that you will be having math phobia if you start asking questions. So what you should do, if you don't understand any problem, any concept, or anything that your teacher teaches you, you must ask then and there, and you must clear it out instantly. Next thing is cramming up. some students start cramming up formula, rules just before exam. So instead of cramming up for a test the night before exam, you should set aside time each day to study and do math problems and practice some math problems. So repeated long term practice will help you remember how to solve things, and when you are stressed during math tests, you get nervous, and all of a sudden you want to do some shortcut method. You feel that if you cram up some formula method and the rules, and next day you will do good at exam. No, it will not help you. Those students become failure in their mathematics exam. So mathematics is a long term practice work. It is not short term or one day work that you just cram up and vomit in the exam. No. In other subjects it may be possible, but in mathematics it will never be possible. Even if you cram up the whole exercises in your book, it is not sure that you will get 100 out of 100 in mathematics. Even it is not sure whether you will score more than 50 or not. So cramming up won't help in mathematics. Next thing, you have to change your way of study. Changing the way of studying math may change the attitude towards it. Simply memorizing a formula is not effective. So understanding is most important, and using the formula, how to use it, it is most important. So you have to read the textbook thoroughly. Generally, people think that mathematics is not a subject to be read. It is a subject which should be only written, and the sum, the problems have to be solved. But those students who read mathematics book, actually once you read it thoroughly, you will see that the concepts are very clearly explained in the book itself. And particularly those who are in CBSE medium, the CBSE, the NCERT book has been written in such a manner that if you just read the book clearly, you will be able to understand most of the concepts. And then what you do, just note down the things that you don't understand, so that you can clear your doubt in the class. So before you go to the class, you must read the book, and this habit will create a set of doubt in your mind before at the time of class, and all those doubts can be cleared instantly in the class by the teacher. Those who come back from school without clearing their doubts, they feel that then they see the book, and the doubts come to their mind, and they get nervous. So read the book before you go to class. Working with a study group can sometimes help you. Sometimes your peer group learning helps you very much. Make a friend circle which will be very, in which you will be very comfortable, and those friends, actually what happens, sometimes you cannot ask a question to your teacher, but you can very clearly and very in an informal way you can ask questions to your friends, and your friends may also clear your doubt. That helps you much. So make a friend circle, particularly those friends who can help you in some way in mathematics. And another thing is systematic revision. To overcome math phobia, systematic revision method is very important. Whatever you did today, you must read it tomorrow also, and you must revise it within a week. You must revise it within 15 days. you must revise it within 1 month, so that the concept will never be erased from your mind. It will be always in your mind and you will never forget the concept. Systematic revision is very important, and you may be thinking that how can we do it? It will be very time consuming, and if I go on reading so many times, from where I shall get time? Actually, it's not time consuming, because the topic that takes you uh, 30 minutes today, after 1 or 2 revisions, it will take only 10 minutes or 5 minutes, because it will be already in your mind just to recall it. Also, sometimes we can do like this, we can just sit silently, closing our eyes, and just recall what the teacher taught, and by recalling, it gets revised in our mind. Within 2 minutes, we can recall a class. So, this is what we call a systematic revision. So, these are the things that will help you in overcoming math phobia. And most important thing is that to have a positive attitude towards mathematics and get never afraid of mathematics. Once you start being afraid, you are half lost. And once you start having a positive attitude, you have half won. So I think you will take up mathematics in a positive sense and overcome math phobia. So enjoy reading maths. Thank you. Thank you all.